Okay, so I'm back with my little Easter bunny because it is still the second week of Easter. And yeah, so I wish you all a belated happy Easter as well. And I'm continuing with our first point, still on separation. We were speaking of, children going through school and growing into adulthood and always having this like consciousness in the back of their minds of discerning if they went to Catholic school. I'm speaking of now, of differentiating, whether or not someone is Catholic or a different religion, right? So the issues that arise are that, for example, it's very difficult for these these young people to get an idea of the contributions that other religions have made to religion and to the worship of God as a whole. For example, many Protestants, or let's say great scientists like Werner von Braun was a great scientist who was Protestant in origin, and he would have grown up, in our Western, Catholic Protestant culture. He would have also grown up in a society where, you know, um, there would have been, kind of a bit of, differentiation too between Catholicism, Protestantism, and and which one is better and things like that, and to kind of stick with your own and not so much respect or look towards the other, that kind of thing, which obviously didn't bother him in the slightest in his career. But that was thanks to the fact that he grew up in a more Protestant country, let's say, which was Germany at the time, northern Germany. So if he had grown up in a Catholic society, it might have looked different. And then you have other examples. Let's say Nikola Tesla, who was raised as an Orthodox Christian, and and he went on to become one of the world's most brilliant scientists. I think it's becoming more and more apparent, in later after his death than during his life, which himself foresaw, and he was a let's say a man of God in a very different way from his father, who was an Orthodox religious person, and he actually brought the light to the world in a different way. Anybody who's interested in him, I don't know how well known his story is, but he basically, turned away from the path of religion, which I think is, like we're saying, separating. And he said right away, no, as a youth, he didn't want that. He went, to the whole. He went out and